Xbox is back in the sneaker game. That's right. Xbox is partnering up with Adidas, if you will, to come out with 4 pairs of sneakers as it stands. Now, a couple of them seem to be original style sneakers, and we have a work in progress version pictured that I can show you all. And then they will release 2 pairs based on the Adidas Retro Form Mids basketball sneakers back from the 80s. So yeah, no more pump faking from Xbox. They bringing the actual sneaker game out. Cause before they had collaborations with Odell Beckham Jr. with the Air Force Ones. Look nice. They did it with Jordan, with the Jordan 1s. Look nice. With the Steph Currys, they got with the Under Armour for the Steph Curry 4s. And they started put their own design on part of it with like the circuitry and electronics. And that was good. I liked how they did it with the Steph Currys. But those are very, very limited VIP kind of editions. I'm not even sure how you get those. I think you got to win those Jordans, Odell Beckham, Air Force Ones, and the Steph Currys. I think you just had to win the contest. With the Jordans, that was actually E3 2018. So those were essentially Xbox employees walking around with them. And I think maybe you could win that in the contest as well, but they weren't mass produced. But its collaboration with Adidas seemed to be mass production. So anybody that wants it can get it. And originally I said, hey, is this really the time for it? But since Microsoft is fully invested in Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and they will probably be one of the few streaming services standing once Stadia leaves the game. So yeah, I guess this is a good time to do it. I would have liked to seen these Xbox sneakers back in the day, 2001 to 2010, when they were coming up with the original Xbox and then killing it with the 360 until about 2010 when PlayStation caught up. But if you want to talk about, I think when Xbox was in its prime, that 360 when it was crushing that PS3, I think that'd have been a good time for it to come out. But you know, it'll definitely attract some fans, and if they do a good sneaker design, even though I don't like the sneaker as it's designed right now for this work in progress, but they came through with their other collaboration sneakers, so I assume they will come through with at least one of the 4. There's 25% chance I'll like one of them, and they working with Adidas, so it should be reasonably priced, right? And even if it fails, maybe get it on a discount and just be a collector's item that might be worth something down the line. Who knows? But yeah, they're definitely going in on the sneaker game. So yeah, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Microsoft brought up quite a bit of studios as the Series X and the Series S launched, and it's still buying up some studios. So yeah, Xbox is poised to get themselves back in the conversation with the exclusives, because their exclusives got a little long in the tooth, and they didn't have as many as a PlayStation, and especially since once the PlayStation 4 came out, the multi-platform games worked well, because unlike the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 era, Xbox 360 had advantage on cross-platform. So they got a little lazy, a little lackadaisical as it came to exclusives, because they didn't really push that far, because they just had the console that was easier to develop for that time period, so they were crushing it. Yeah, people figured out the PlayStation 3 later on through the exclusives, and that's why exclusives were important, because that's where they're able to put their full power of the PlayStation into it, and maintain a level of relevance. But yeah, Xbox was so reliant on third parties and just being dominant in that space, they got a little lazy. But yeah, I guess this is part of their comeback, and it'll be interesting to see as Xbox enters the shoe game for real. I'm gonna see what they come up with. Don't know if I get a shoe, but it could be interesting because I was definitely a fan of the original Xbox, definitely a fan of the 360, and then I became a fan of PlayStation 3, 2010 and beyond. Parlay that into the PlayStation 4 because Xbox One really wasn't doing anything, and it came out wrong. It wasn't about the games and all that, and you know. But we'll see. We'll see if Xbox can capture that fire again, and this shoe may take off. So yeah, just putting that word out there. I look forward to seeing what Xbox does with this, what Microsoft does with that. Iceberg, Jim out. Deuces.